Hello, 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 everyone. And good morning to you all. And it is indeed morning. My name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. If you're here, you found me. And I thank you for tuning in. I've come on an hour earlier, and that is because, for one thing, it's Labor Day long weekend. And for another, just a minute, I'm trying to get this here. Um, and the other thing is that, it's really warm outside, and I thought, well, I'm just going to get this done and out of the way. And besides that, there are people in different time zones that they find it's too late for them to be able to join me, even for a little bit. So, hello, hello, hello. And who is there? And who is there? And who have we got? Christina, Helen, Nancy. I don't know. Somebody? Anybody? But yes, indeed, it is. Um, it is the Labor Day long weekend, and we are on the last day. Can you believe it? Last day of September. Like that, I'm just floored about. I'm just floored about. Like, how did this summer go by so darn fast? I don't know. I don't get it. It's just like, oh wow. Oh wow. Well, I am working. Oh my gosh, now I gotta set this here. I was gonna do this. Yeah, 3826. Okay. So I am working here on my Canadian Beauty. I am. Let's see here if I can. Oops, no, 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 no. There, there. Can I get that settled in there better? Yes, better. So, yeah. So it's hard to believe it is the last day of August. Last day of August. Oh my God. Now, I know those of you who live in very warm climes, you're happy to see it because then you know summer's coming to an end and your heat is coming to the end. Hi, Lynette. Nice to see you. What's it like where you are? Now, I turned my AC off. It might get a little warm in here though, so I may have to go and turn it on. But I just thought the noise. Now, if you're hearing something in the background, that's Gary over here. He's got his radio or whatever it is, TV or something. It's going, and that's not me. I have no control over that. So, but yeah. So I am working here on my Canadian Beauty. I thought I was going to get to 70% yesterday, but I didn't quite make it. But I will today. And yeah, so I'm just getting this. I wasn't feeling very good today. I just wasn't. I didn't feel good yesterday, and I don't feel that great today. Come on. What the heck? Come on. Not in there. Come on. Why are you nodding? Why are you nodding? So it may take us a little bit to get going again because it is a different time, and I understand that. But I did give plenty of warning, plenty of warning that indeed it was going to be on an hour early. Now, I do know that there are a lot of you that might be in church. and so that's why. But beautiful day here in New Jersey, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, not too much humidity, which is rare in the summer here. Yeah, today it is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous day. It is very warm, and it's, yeah, Gary's got his music really going. Hopefully he won't. Hopefully he won't get that where it's like that all the time. And it's um, yeah. I mean, I can hear it all the way through here. So yeah. There, got it. So, but I can't do anything. I may tell him, like, if it's too bothersome in that. I just hope that YouTube does not censor me. Oh, Lynette, can you hear me okay? Is the sound okay? I forgot to even ask. Because yesterday's video, there was no sound. And I don't know really why. I know that, okay, that's good. Thank you, sweetheart. Mm, yesterday, I don't know what happened. I didn't even notice that there was no sound. But yeah, so then I decided to take it down. I mean, why have a video up there if you can't hear it? There wasn't even closed captioning. So I don't know. But like I said, YouTube has changed things. And it's gotten to be a little, like, it's different. Absolutely different. So I may have to put the AC on because it's getting, nope, getting kind of stuffy. And it'll be a way to block out the music over there. So maybe I'm going to do that. Just hang on. Just hang on. It is stuffy. It is stuffy, and I don't want it to get too hot. Yeah. So, there, we'll do that. Can you still hear me okay, Lynette? Is that still good for you? So, it's, okay, that's good. Thank you. So what are you working on, Lynette? I did get my fabric ready for, I just kind of started it. See, I got my white marks there. And I cut it down to a bit of a more manageable size. And there's lots of room here. So it's more than wide enough and more than long enough. So I'm gonna start these are the good old days tomorrow. So, and that is for the challenge of um, stitching with the housewives, or you can do a small. And that's for September's challenge. And it's, yeah, it just, but not everybody likes stitching with the housewives, and I gotcha on that. But you can do a small one. So, but anyways, I still got a knot in this darn thread. I haven't been stitching much lately, but today I'm working on Robin Blue Jays Summer. Oh, nice, nice. You really like that um, that artist, huh? I jump around from various artists. It's whatever kind of strikes my fancy. So, oh, I think I'm gonna have to make this bigger. Oops, wait a minute. There. One, two, three, four. Okay. So it's just whatever you like, right? Or what you can do is for September is you can pick out one area, one small area, and work on that and get that finished. Or you don't have to do anything at all. My goodness, it's awfully quiet here today. I might have to go back to noon. Or people forgot that I'm on earlier. And like I put it on the Facebook group. But then again, not everybody's on the Facebook group, right? So, but still, there was enough of a warning, I guess, if you will, that I was going to be on earlier. Yeah. But it was such a warm day outside. I couldn't believe it. I walked outside, and it was just like it. It was like you were just walking from one room to the other. It was that warm. So, but tomorrow starts the burr months. Yes, I tend to stick with one designer for a while, and then I move on to someone else. I'm thinking I might start doing a Christmas stitch next by a different designer. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, so for September, like I said, it's stitching with the housewives or small or both. Um, for October, it is Lila Studio. And I'm going to be starting Peace on Earth. That's the one I'm going to start. For November, I've decided to do it as the designer focus is chatelaine. I want to start a chatelaine. Yes, I do. I do. I do. I absolutely do. And I'm going to start Alhambra Garden. I don't know if I'll ever finish it. I have no idea. Have you ever stitched with silk? I'm debating whether to use silk because I have some ethical issues using it. Wondering how you feel about using silk thread. Well, silk thread. I'm not a fan of silk. I'm not. But yes, there is the ethical thing. Now, I don't know if it is that you take the side of the people that are gathering the silk, or is it because of the traumas that um, that the silkworm goes through to produce the silk, and that, yeah, because it's really, it's not fair to the silkworm, right? So I mean, you can go either way, right? You don't have to do um, you don't have to use silk. You can also use, it's a man-made silk. I don't know who makes them, and I can't find my phone here to, oh, here it is. I don't know who makes them. Probably quite a few are making them because it's cheaper to do an artificial silk. Um, artificial silk, silk threads. Okay, so let's see. Artificial spinning of natural silk threads. Okay, vegan silk inspired by spider silk. It's a vegan artificial silk. Just a minute. It's an artificial, it's sustainable, completely vegan, and can biodegrade. It's called micro silk. Silk yarn. It says new artificial spider silk, stronger than steel, and whatever else it is. Engineering silk. So, yeah, there is. Okay, wait a minute. Here, I gotta go back here. Where is it? For embroidery. Okay. Amazon sells them. Apparently, Walmart does. Amazon sells oaf cal, oaf call artificial silk embroidery thread. So there is silk like that, and of course, because it's artificial, it's cheaper, right? And it's also ethically, you know. And I go for ethical over anything. I don't like silk. I don't like it. Um, but hi, Exie. Nice to see you, sweetheart. Nice to have somebody else on here. So, yeah. So, like I was saying, September, the designer focus of the month is Stitching with the Housewives. And you can go one of three ways. You can go for a Stitching with the Housewives. You can go for a small, something else. Or you can do Stitching with the Housewives, a small design. So it all depends on what you want to do. And then for October, it is Lila's Studio. For November, it is Chatelaine. For December, it is Shannon Christine / Erin Elizabeth. So, and then starting in January, we're going to be doing um, what the moons are called. You know, like if there's a, I don't know, what is it in I think, let's see, I've got this marked down. I marked it, I did mark it down. Thought I did. Okay, for January, it is a wolf moon. March is worm, no, sorry. January is wolf moon. February is snow moon. You saw, yes, I am. March is worm moon. April is pink moon. May is flower moon. June is strawberry moon. July is buck moon. And I was thinking, because it's buck moon, you can either do like deer inspired or something like that, or money inspired, because we use the term buck, right? Next August, it is sturgeon moon. September is corn or harvest moon. October is hunter's moon, and I did not put down for November or December. I got sidetracked. But yeah, I am settled. I'm tweaking stuff more. I'm glad that I got my curtains up. It was nice because Eric came and helped me put them up. And I wouldn't have been able to do them. Yeah, see, just like I thought. Once I started putting the AC on, I think Darius stopped playing his music or turned it down, but I'm not sure. So, yes, I am. Things are coming. It's slow. I still have a lot of tweaking to do in here. But as far as being settled, I would say, yeah. I've got still stuff scattered around here I have to put away. I've just been lazy and not done it. So, yeah. Yeah, it's, so I've got my fabric set up for, these are the good old days. And it uses 4 threads. You'd think it was only like 2, but it's 4. 645, 3865, 988, and 869. So I'm starting that tomorrow. Yes, I am. And I'm just going to work on it during the video. And then the rest of the time I'm going to stitch here on my Canadian Beauty, because I want to get her done. Oh my gosh, I want to get her done. Honest to goodness, it's just been... Oh, and next Sunday, I'm not sure I have, I have to go in for an MRI on my knees. And I have to be in Winnipeg for 4 o'clock. So we have to leave here by, the latest is 2, more like before 2. So what I'm hoping to do is next Sunday is to start early. I feel that way about Coco Pelli. I am so ready to have a finish. Yeah. Yeah. We get like that, right? We're all gung ho at the beginning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And we just get bored with it and not. But I am, I really want to, I want to get her done here. I just want a nice finish, right, for the end of the year. So, let's see here. This. Yeah. But I am looking forward to starting my chatelaine. It has been so many changes of color in the banner and seems to go forever. Yeah. Believe me, I've had those. I have had those. I think we all have had those. I've got my stitching frame here. My tablet is sitting very precariously on this. I don't know how to do this better. I'm not sure how to do it. I got a couple of ideas running through my head, but I don't. I have to see just to make it more stable. I really wish that this bar here that holds my Q snap was wider. I wish that the base was wider and was more stable. Otherwise, it's good. I like it. I like working with it. It sure has helped my hands and my wrist out. Because I was starting to have trouble there hanging onto the fabric, and especially with my Raynaud's. Like right now, it's okay because it's summer, right? It's warm, everything. But once the cold temps start in, well, tomorrow it's supposed to rain. Gotta put it again. It's supposed to rain, and let me see. I think it's quite a bit. Let me see. Well, it's 26 degrees right now. Feels like 31. And it's supposed to go up to 29. And tomorrow it's supposed to rain 5 to 10 millimeters, which is the thickness of dimes. Five dimes or 10 dimes. Okay? So if you ever want to know what a millimeter is, you put your dime flat on the table. That thickness is a millimeter. Okay? And then Tuesday it's supposed to rain, and Thursday it's supposed to rain, and yeah. reached 70.03%. I'm at 70%. That is good. I have a lot of the wings to do, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I want to do something different, and because I don't really like the colors, it's too gray and that, and I want to put a little bit of color into those wings. We used it Chatelaine with the called for threads or convert to DMC. No, DMC, all the way. Actually, you should join me. You have until, I believe it's today, to where you can get the Alhambra garden. It's 20% off. Mind you, it was expensive for me. It was $54 Canadian. Very expensive. But, okay. Well, if you choose to go and get it, today's the last day for it at chatelaine.de. But I'm going to start that in November. Yes, yes, yes. I just want to do one. If I do more than one, great. If not, I want to have it that I can at least say that I have completed a chatelaine. I'm working to reduce my stash, but since I can use DMC, that makes a difference. Yeah, I am not, I'm not doing specialty threads. Because to try and get Gloriana silks, and I'm not using silks. Oh my gosh, come on. No. That it's, I just, no. No. And I've heard from a lot of people that to get Glorianas, for one thing, it's very expensive. Very, very expensive. I know European cross stitch has the like you can get a bead pack, you can get a thread pack. But oh my gosh, no. No, 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 no. I'm not paying, you know, almost $200 for a bead pack. So I'm using my own. I do have some Mayupi beads. You can get the biscorns. You can get them in. You can go to Michael's and just buy them on a string. If they're not the exact same color, who cares? You make it your own, right? Excuse me. And I will use seed beads and that, so. Yeah, so you do what you gotta do, right? If you wanna use a combination, use a combination. I just fell in love with the colors. And Alhambra Garden, just like another one. I've got Water Garden, I think. I wasn't, at one time I was interested, but I may go back and do something with that one. But Alhambra Garden was one of the ones that was what's that? Oh, was one of the older ones. Ethically cannot support the process because the living worms die a horrible death. Yes, I agree. Yeah, and I'm not going to be a part of that. And yeah, no, no, thank you. And it's yeah, not not a good thing, you know. So you can buy, I think, Egyptian cotton that is as thin as silk. The silk, or you can use a rayon type um, cotton, yeah, or whatever, polyester. It is whatever it is that you choose to do. And some people it doesn't bother because they go, oh, it's just a worm. It's like right now, the snakes are migrating. And um, they're garter snakes. And they're all over the road because it's nice and warm, so they like to sun themselves and then go on. Well, people will deliberately hit them. I understand if it wasn't avoidable and that, but I choose not to hit and kill one of them. I choose to avoid hitting them. So, but some people are just so. After I read about how silk is harvested, it really left me unsettled. Yeah, humans can be very cruel. Yeah. I mean, these are God's creatures too, right? It's just like a lot of people don't have problem eating eggs. I do because if you really think about it, if they're unfertilized eggs, that's one thing. If they are fertilized eggs and they're harvested, I have a problem with that, right? And I used to work at a turkey hatchery. I worked at a goose hatchery, and it is not very nice. And I remember working at the oh come on at the goose hatchery or no turkey hatchery, and I had to because there wasn't enough work, so they asked me, and like we were pretty strapped for cash back then, and asked me if I wanted to work in the turkey barn and collect eggs. No. But anyway, what they wanted me to do, I said, well, they won't get off their eggs. They said, push them off, you hit them, you do whatever. And I said, I'm not doing that. No, I am not doing that. And they said, well, you've got to. And I said, no, I don't got to. because you can go around the barn and you can pick up what eggs and leave the ones that are on their nests that don't want to get off. And then you go around and wait for them, you know, to get off their nests. Right? Because a lot of them, even though they're, well, these eggs would have been fertilized because they were put into the hatchers, the incubators, and that. So, but I said, no, I am not doing that. I am not doing that. I said, if that's what you want me to do, I said, I'm sorry, I can't work in the barns. And if you think that chickens are aggressive, turkeys are even worse. Yeah. Turkeys were even worse. Now it is that they've got these automatic, which I think is very cruel. At least at the barns where I was, they had actual nesting boxes and things like that. Not the ones now, the what do you call them? The factory barns and all that. They have the chicken or the turkey or whatever it is, just on a crate, and they lay their egg on there and it rolls off. No. 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 No, 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 no. I mean, each person has to deal with their conscience, right? And I know it's not something that I can live with. So, but yeah, you can use other things. There's artificial silk. There's artificial silk. Will it be the exact same color and shine and all that? That I can't tell you. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. We got 11 people on here and only 2 likes. Is it something I said? I know that it's a different time. And I thought, well, I would try it because sometimes I find in the afternoons, like it just drags, a lot. If this doesn't work out, I will go back to noon. But next Sunday, for sure, absolutely, 100% for sure, it will be starting at 11 o'clock because I have to go to Winnipeg right after. Because I have to go for an MRI on my knees. And it's I go to the Grace Hospital, which is a little bit closer, but it's down Portage Avenue. And yeah. So, yeah. So that one will start at 11. And it might only go for 2 hours till 1 o'clock. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna. Do you like the earlier start, Lynette? Oh, that's good. On on those Sundays when Father Paul is here, though, it is going to be a later start. That's going to be about 1:15. And why is it that you like the earlier start, Lynette? I was just thinking that because it's Labor Day long weekend, a lot of people are going to have family over in the afternoon. You know, especially if the weather's nice, you're going to be wanting to do barbecues and whatever else, right? So I was thinking of, just going earlier so that, those that want to attend can attend. So, and of course, there is the time change. Not the time change, the time zones. Time zones. Now, I do know that it's, oh, okay, that's good. I do know that a lot of people are in church. I got you on that. I got you on that. Like for some people, it's, they start church at 11. And so that kind of, yeah, I gotcha. The thing is, you can't please them all, right? Can't please everybody. But I know next Sunday it will be at 11 o'clock. Okay? It will be. Either is fine for me. I do not attend church. Okay. I mean, those who attend church on Saturdays, you got no problem. Oh my gosh. Ruthie. Jonah was just, I don't know what his problem was. I guess Carol Boyer does not realize I'm doing my video. Carol, stop it. She's sending me text messages. I don't know where Christina is. Maybe she is sleeping. Or it could be because it's Labor Day that, or tomorrow is Labor Day, that maybe they've got family or they're doing something. I don't know. Maybe she'll come on at noon. So, I don't know what this is here that I am. I don't know what this is that I'm stitching here. Hi, girlie. Hi, girlie. Yes. Are we bumping heads? Are you bumping your head? Yes. That's a sign of submission and, oops, oops, don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall, my girlie. Don't fall. So, Exie, were you able to find a stitching with the housewives chart at all? If not, let me know. I can I can direct you. And like there's so many of them, right? But I'm doing these are the good old days. Only because it's fast, it's easy. I have not had time to look. Last week was very busy. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I settled on this one. I could have done a Christmas one. I could have done one of the barns. I just started. What the heck? I'm just going to work on this one. And of course, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge because it's on black. I might end up personally ruined. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't want that one. I want that one and that one. So, I mean, I have so many of them. I could have chosen any number. And there are some free ones. So, I usually try to buy a few, like 3 or 4 when they come on sale. Oh, you like Zinnia Lane? Oh, okay. I can't remember what that one is. Isn't that a free one? Zinnia Lane? I think it is. I think it is. Oh, no. Okay. I thought it was. Oh, well. Not seeing free ones yet. Oh, there's a lot. You have to go on Priscilla 2000. Was it at blogs at blogstop.com? Something like that. I'll look it up and I'll send you the link. Yeah, they've done so many of them. And for October, I am going to be doing Lila Studio. Let me see here. I'll try and find a picture of it just so I can show you. Just so I can show you. I don't know if it's on. 1, 2, 3 stitch. Can't remember where I got mine. Let me see here. Oh yes, it's the very first one. Oh, wait a minute, it's trying. That's the one. Oh gosh. Always trying. Okay, that's as best as I can do. But it says, wait a minute, let's see if that's gonna, well, it says peace on earth, goodwill to men. And there are 4 of them, one for each season. But that's the one I decided on. Oh, there are so many. But yeah. And then, of course, the chatelaine, the Alhambra garden mandala is, oh my gosh, I just love those blues and greens and just how it all goes together. Like, it's just gorgeous. It's just beautiful. I gotta have something to eat because I didn't have lunch. My stomach has been doing flip-flops and everything for a couple of days now. So this morning I got up. I didn't know what I was going to have for lunch. I found zinnias. It is different than zinnia lane. Okay. I know I have some of the free ones. Yeah, that's the thing. There's so many small ones that you can do. And that's the beauty of those. The other one I like is hands-on designs, but they're not in, they are not in PDF format. And I have no idea. I can, I can take a picture of it and then put it into GoodNotes. But I can't put it over into Pattern Keeper. But theirs are too small, and they don't go into Pattern Keeper. I wish she would do them so that they were. I downloaded it. I will do it for September. Oh, well, that's good. There you go. There you go. Yeah, like I said, there are a lot of them that are small, don't take very long. Like, you could knock one out in a few days. I know that these are the good old days are going to take a little bit longer. and I'm just working on it during the my videos. Sorry, I'm hungry. Okay. Here, I have no idea what this animal is. Can't figure it out yet. Maybe it's a rabbit. I don't know. But yeah, the one thing of that chatelaine, I think there are only two specialty stitches in that whole thing. I think this was one of her earliest designs, Martina Weber, and um, so she wasn't into doing all these. Oh my gosh, these fancy schmancy stitches, and there aren't as many beads. But as she got going with them, and now as her daughter has taken over them, since Martina passed away 20 years ago, I guess. I really wish that she would make a Canadian mandala. So, but yeah. So that's the reason why I like this one. I think there's only two specialty stitches. I could be wrong. Oh, and that's the other thing. Um, Chatelaines do not go into PK. So I have no idea if they go into Saga. I have no idea if they go into Markup RXP. I don't know. I have no idea. But that's okay. I've got my good notes. I can do it in that. There might also be another couple of programs that it would go into. I don't know if like Google Notes or whatever. Yeah. Oh, I was going to ask if you were free and clear, you didn't have any project ongoing that was taking your attention away. What design would you like to work on? And be realistic. Be realistic. realistic. If it's not something in your wheelhouse, then no. Excuse me. Like, don't have it as a heaven and earth design if you're not into HAIDs or full coverage. What is the one design that if you could do, would you like to do? I am trying to get it that I can go through a lot of, or trying to go through some of the designers. Like I've done Mirabilia, I've done Lavender and Lace, I've done Joan Elliott. I'm not sure if I've done Tool in the Garden. Well, same person made them. Um, I've done a Teresa Wensler. I have, one, two. I do love Teresa Wensler, Castle and Story. I like Storyteller. I doubt I have the skill, though, even if I could find them affordably priced. Yeah, I know. Um, Modern folk embroidery, Agnes Day. Oh, okay. I can't remember what that one is. I have not done an MFE. I have not done one yet. I do have a few of, um, I've probably seen it. I just can't recall it. I do have, um, what's her name over there in England? She does reproduction. Can't remember what her name is. If I stop thinking about it, I'll remember. Um, right there. Okay. And then I did that one. Okay, do that one. And that one. That one's just a black, so I can do that. Not gonna matter, I don't think. Unless it's an eyeball, which it could be. Okay, this one. If it is, I'll have to take that out. Yeah, I have Bristol Orphanage sampler started, and I have, there's another one that I've got started of hers. I'll remember her name. Anyway, by Nicola Parkman, Hands Across the Sea. There. I have not dragged that one out in a long time. I do want to get my long dog finished, just to say that I've done one, right? I would like to get my HAID finished. My treasure hunt. I don't know what else I would want. It is based off an altar cloth used during Lent. It has many Christian symbols in it. Let me look that up. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta find my phone here. It fell. I can't remember what it looks like. I just can't remember. I know I've seen it. Hi, Christina. Boy, you're late. You are late. You are late. You're late. It's like you're the white rabbit. I'm late. I'm late. Okay, so let's see here. Modern folk embroidery. Okay. All right, let me see here. Let me see here. All right. Well, he's got a lot of new releases. A freebie for Palestine. Sorry. No. No, no, no. That is my personal opinion. Okay, so it is, oh, Angus, yeah, Angus Day. Angus. Okay. Oh, let me see. Let me see where it is. Search results. Sorry, nothing. Why is there nothing? Let's see here. No, 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 I don't want that. No. Is it D? I. No. Why are you always going to a different word? Shot. Let me see here. Well, maybe just, there's 4 seasons, I know that one. Just post it, Lynette, because I could be here all day looking for it. This day would be lovely in a rich dark purple. Yes, it's I know so many people that use um, that have changed colors. So some of them are like just beautiful combinations. Just beautiful. And I like it because usually he only uses 2, maybe 3 different colors in a lot of his. And they go into Pattern Keeper because I've seen a lot of people, they put them into PK and then they will change it to see what it looks like. That I like. So, okay, so Yeah, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow with starting my, these are the good old days. I'm kind of hoping I might get it done, but it depends. I think I'm going to put some beads in there. I don't know where yet, but I'm going to put some beads in there. So, oh, the other one I like is Glendon Place Designs. There's a lot of them that I don't care for, but there are some that are just, yeah, very nice. But they're big, right? You, it's misleading because they look like they're only about this big, but they're like this big, the round ones. I don't know if you can get their designs in PDF though. No idea. So somehow I think this is a rabbit. Thinking of this is a rabbit. Oh my goodness. So next, I found two lavender and lace Santa patterns at a thrift store. I do not stitch Christmas, but felt the need to rescue them. Oh wow! Oh, do tell. What are they? Are they the one? They're um, Santa. There's a big Santa with the like bears and stuff around him. And then the other one I'm thinking of is maybe him sitting there with the children around him. Oh, the other day I was almost tempted, but I stopped myself. Good thing to. At the thrift store, I could have bought patterns, or yeah, I could have bought uh, magazines. Yeah, it's a good thing I stopped myself. Believe me, I don't need them. I was so happy that last night that Juliet was able to sell my booster cables. So that was good. $25. Santa of the forest and told in a garden. Told in a garden. No, it must be told in a garden. That's the heading. The spirit of Christmas. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, told in the garden is another branch off of lavender and lace. And then there's Butternut Road. Right? That's where she did a lot of the Amish designs. There. I can tell you, I am going to be so thrilled to have this one done. One, one. Does anyone in the U.S. want them? I can't afford to mail out U.S. I'm sorry. Santa of the Forest and Spirit of Christmas. I would like to take them off your hand, but I'm not a big Santa fan. I don't know why. Santa was not something that was really. And then, of course, they're not PDF, so. How much did you pay for the Maxi? Be curious to see how much the price was down there for used ones. $0.50 each. Oh my gosh! How can you go wrong? How can you go wrong? Good heavens. That's good. I'm glad. There you go. And it'll only take a day to get there. Okay, so that one. 2, 3, 4. Well, that's the way. That's good. Wow, 50 cents is just. Like, that's incredible. I don't think it is that people who had them understand how these are in high demand. I'm just not a fan of Santa. I'm just not. Der Weihnachtsmann. Yeah. He was just not stressed in our family. We had him, where he would come around, but Thrift store always has cross stitch for pennies. They do not know the value. Yeah. Did you find any fabric? Did you find any anything else? Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of them don't know the value that they've got. If you come across a mirabilia, depends on which one though. I am looking for Santas. They look vintage. I would not stitch them though. Yeah, I am looking for Royal Holiday. I'll always buy it. Okay, that's good. I mean, I've done, and I've done Royal Holiday. I've done that one. But Juliet fell in love with it, and I gave it to her. And I loved it. I got it done in 6 weeks. 6 weeks. I love that one. Oh my gosh, I love that one. I'm not one to do something over again. But I'm not going to go out of my way to to find it. If it is somehow it comes my way, then that's okay. Yeah, if you guys go to thrift stores, it's amazing what you will find. It's amazing. Like when I was there in Arbor, I didn't need them sold. I wasn't going to touch them. Were these tablecloths, that they were just printed on, that you could stitch slash embroider? And these suckers were worth like $50. And they were selling them, and with the sale, they would have been like $5. I didn't pay too close attention to the price, but yeah, they had two of them, and then they had the quilt blocks. They had, I don't know how many packages of those. I've been there, done that. But like I said, if you really look, if you go to the Salvation Army thrift store, if you go to another church thrift store, you usually get a better deal. If you go here in Canada to Value Village, or in the US, Savers or Goodwill, I was watching some programs there about Goodwill and Savers, and like, oh my gosh, how much they have jacked up their prices. These places were because people were down and out, and they get the stuff for free. People generously donate. and then they charge an exorbitant rate, like jeans, which used to be you could get like for $5 or so, because Lyle would always get jeans. And there it was like, now they're like $50. And I had seen that, I don't know where it was, somebody had done a report on this on YouTube, and they said that the Goodwill store where they were charging all these prices went out of business because people were not coming there. You know, like, why would you have $50 on a pair of used jeans when they can go to Walmart and get a brand new pair off brand, right, for maybe $15? So, oh, here, I gotta show you. Let's cement it here. See, my curtains? Those are my curtains. And that was my mess down the hallway. And the sock that somebody drags out at Goodwill is how much their top executives make. Yeah, I do not shop Goodwill. Locally operated thrift stores have better prices. Yes, they do. The name brands, yeah. People are getting tired of being snookered by them. Absolutely, absolutely. Like the thrift store in, oh, thank you. The thrift store in Arburg, it's a Mennonite. Um, the ladies from the Mennonite church, they're, they are the ones that operate it. And the money goes to programs, it goes to their, um, it goes overseas to help with programming and schooling and stuff like that. And everything is, you know, very reasonable price. So, I mean, look at how I found my sewing machine. The curtains got, I mean, yeah, they have to be kind of, I don't know if the hemming is kind of going on it. Um, or they washed it and the one part shrunk and the other didn't. Um, but that's okay. I mean, why do I have to go and buy new? Right? Why do I have to buy new? And the thing is, you know that the money that you're spending there is going to a good cause. And same with the Salvation Army, right? It's just, you know with them, they're doing for good causes. Thank you, Lynette. I buy everything from thrift stores. It is better for the environment, for people, and for my budget. Yeah. And don't forget garage sales. Garage sales are a very good way to find stuff. But a lot of them, they just have, um, a lot of times you can't find what you're looking for. But I was grateful there that my booster cable sold. 25 bucks. Heavy duty. And it just goes to show you get the right person at the right time, looking for that specific thing. Yep. And no, nobody's looked at my vacuum cleaner. Nobody's looked at the ottoman. And tomorrow's the last day for Juliet's sale. So I'm going to be going over there on Tuesday so that I can package up. I have to box stuff up and take it over to the garage. So, but everything that sells is one less thing that I have to put away. That's why I'm kind of hoping that my ottoman and my vacuum cleaner would sell because those are big things. Oh, I'm finished with this brown. Yes. 976. This one. Different brown. Yeah, that one's too good. It's too long to. I want to waste that one. I can use that piece for something. Yeah. Okay, so we're going with 976. Well, how come I don't have that color? Why don't I have that color? thought I had everything there. Okay, so then I will go on to something different. Oh, correct. This one. This one. Okay, so this is a green. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. Right there. Oh, did I have that? Must have used that. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. Oh, Gary must be back because I can hear it. Okay, so this here. Now, I'm up here and I want to go. You know, I was watching programs there on YouTube. I don't have regular TV. It's not worth it to me. Anyway, I was seeing that there are, even after that horrific accident 3 weeks ago on the Florida Turnpike, there are still lots of trucks doing U-turns. It's either they've been living under a rock or they just don't care. And I happen to go for the latter. They just don't care. It happens here in Canada too, that they were doing it. Yep. It's just sad, sad, sad. Ow! I still have all of her wings to do yet. But I'm going to do something different there. My back. No! So yeah, so the last long weekend of summer. And if you're down under, like Mrs. Robin, then that means they are starting into spring, meteorological spring. But I mean, I do like the autumn season. Who else does? Who likes decorating for autumn? Who likes, um, you know, putting all those browns and oranges, yellows, golds, reds out there? I just love it. I think it was Jonah this morning that woke me up, or maybe it was Ruthie. Um, Woke me up at around 4:30 or so. I love autumn. I do not decorate, but love the weather and outdoor colors. Yeah, but the thing is, your autumn really doesn't kick in until probably the end of October. Whereas for us, we're already starting. Yes, Lynette, I do too. It's well, because my birthday's in October, right? So I like that. I've always liked autumn. It reminds me of when, this is going back to the early 60s, of course. My mother used to rake up the maple leaves in front of the house, and then you put them down on the side, on the curb, and you would burn them. You can't do that now, right? You can't do that now. I'm just saying that back then you could. And oh, I can remember it, and jumping into the leaves and all that. Oh yeah, and just having that little nip in the air. I still like my warmer weather though. I still do. I absolutely I do. Okay, so that's two there. There's- I must have caught an intestinal bug or something because I am just. But I am finding though that I believe I am gluten intolerant or have issues with gluten. Finished. We'll post it tomorrow. Oh, oh, did you? Oh, really, Christina? Oh my gosh. Speedy Gonzalez there. Okay. That and that and that. Okay. And then what are you stitching? One thing I don't like about autumn is the sound of those noisy leaf blowers. Yeah, I wish people would use nice and quiet rakes to rake the leaves. Yeah, it was always like, and then you would smell the like it would be damp, and you'd smell, or like when the leaves started on fire, and you had that special smell. It's all changed. It's all changed. no, I don't want to do that. No, no, no. Oh, here. What? Get under here. Yeah. You know what? The kids nowadays have no clue. I'm beginning to work on the 2 projects for my friends at work. Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to tomorrow when I can start. These are the good old days. I'm looking forward to that. Ruthie, what are you doing? You know, the one thing I'm happy about here is that when I have to vacuum, it doesn't take me long to vacuum. Hi, my girl. Hi, my girl. What's you doing, my girl? What's you doing, my girl? Hi, beautiful one. Hi, the beautiful one. Are you my beautiful lady? Are you my beautiful lady? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes. If some of you are here and don't know, this is Miss Ruthie. Miss Ruthie. Yes, that's my Ruthie girl. That's my Ruthie girl. Yeah. Sweet meow. Yeah. She is always into doing headbutts and hi, beautiful Jay. Hi, beautiful Jay. Yeah, that's her. She's so beautiful. Yes, you are. She's just, she is so affectionate. Wherever I am, there she is. Like, if I'm in the bathroom, she's got to be there. If she can be out here and laying down and sleeping, and as soon as I get up and go to the bedroom, she's there. In the morning, she's here. Me? Where's your good Ruthie? Where's your good Ruthie? Her and Jonah are still. Yeah. That is. I don't know if that'll ever kind of even itself out. But they are better. Well, they have no choice in the house here, right? In my apartment. When I say house, I mean my apartment. So, just another reminder that next Sunday, the live is going to be at 11 o'clock till 1, 1:15, something like that. Because Juliet and I, we have to go to the city. I have my MRI on my knees. And I don't know if we're going to go to Walmart or not. Not sure. Not sure. I'm going to be so happy once the new Costco is open. They're saying around the 15th of November. And then they are shutting down the one at St. James and going to be renovating that into a business center. And then apparently they're starting, or they will be starting a new one on the north, closer to the northeast. So that'll be good for people from Selkirk and those places. But here, the closest one for us is the one going up at Headingley. Is that right? Is that right? Yes, I think that's right. Gosh. Now don't knot. Don't go into a knot. So, ow. No, I want that one and that one. Okay. I'm starting into the quarter stitches again. Yeah, I can hear Gary. He's got his music on. Yeah. Okay. Exie, you said that you went to that thrift store. What is the name of that thrift store and where is it located? I know Christina is there close, but maybe she, I don't know if it's closer to her or it's north of you or whatever. And who's it run by? I'm just curious. Is Valdez quite a drive from Christina? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know that area at all. Never been there. In my dreams, I go there. It is to raise funds for local hospice. Oh, cool. That's good to see that. I might do it. I might. Yeah, if you guys have a place, a thrift store, um, a LNS, if you have um, even like um, Hobby Lobby and Michael's, especially if they're having a sale on, then it's, yeah, mention it. Or if you notice anybody online has got a sale, mention it. You can put it over there on the Facebook group. Stitching in the Interlake. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I only got one piece left. Oh. But yeah, I like living here. And I'm sure as winter comes along, I will be so happy. I don't have to shovel. I don't have to do anything. I know it means that I'm going to have to go outside and brush Susie off. And she's going to be sitting outside, but she sat outside before too. I'm just happy I have a new battery. And the oil's changed. And she's all ready for winter. That's good. So I only put around 2,000 kilometers, maybe a little bit less, in a year and a half. I think it's a year and a half. When do you usually get the first snowfall of the year? As late as possible. As late as possible. We can start getting snowflakes end of September. Not that it stays. Not that it stays, okay? It will not stay until sometime, sometimes at Thanksgiving. And our Thanksgiving is the second Monday of October. Um, so it can, a few years back, I don't know how long ago it was, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, we had a major blizzard go through on Thanksgiving. Knocked down hydro lines, everything. And, but even that melted. So I think that probably our snow really starts to stick November, end of October, beginning of November. But we do, we do have it that we will get some snow. It just won't stay on the ground. The ground's too warm for it. But yeah, as late as possible. Absolutely as late as possible. And that it goes as early as possible. When do you start getting snow and all that? Probably not until November. I know snow can come early too, but yeah, it depends on the year entirely. But we still have to, we'll get a cold snap here when the frost is on the pumpkins, as they say. And then we will get into the end of September, maybe October, we will get into our Indian summer. And we will have really nice warm days, sometimes even approaching 30 degrees. And doesn't last very long. Sometimes we get snow in November, but it can be as late as January. It almost always melts quickly and only sticks 2 or 3 times a year. The northern part of the state gets much more snow than we do. Yeah, yeah. No, we we get it. However, we are in a drought situation. So we may not get that much snow. It is the polar vortexes. I can't stand those. I cannot stand those. I cannot stand those. I don't even want to stick my head outside. There's no way. There's no way. And the temperature will drop, and it usually sits right on top of Manitoba. And it will sit on top of us for, sometimes they're short lived, other times they can last as long as 2 or 3 weeks. Then it's cold. Then it's cold. And I don't do well. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You ain't cozy in your little apartment this winter. Yeah, I think so. Now, would I rather be in Arizona? Yeah, right. Absolutely, I would. I think Jeffrey said he was leaving. He's leaving in the first few days of October, and then he has to come back in middle to the end of November. And then he, because he's got work to do, and then he's gone again until whenever he leaves. It probably in January, he said. That he will stay down there till April. He says there's no way. He said he does not like the cold. Applied for a senior apartment. If it does not come available by winter, I will probably go back to Arizona. Yeah, but didn't you sell your camper or whatever? No, that's not right. That's not the one. Yes, I can rent something for the winter. That's expensive. Good Lord. Good Lord. To me, that would be very expensive. Jeffrey's lucky he's got his bus. So he's driving down He said he has to stop in Colorado, in Denver. He's meeting with some friends. And then he's going down, his next stop is Albuquerque because he wants to be there for the balloon festival. And then he goes to Yuma. And then he'll fly back. So, oh, he won't be able to take his car down. I think though after he's going to take his car, he'll drive down. Yeah. Yeah, like I don't like the cold. I do not like it. I just Oh, okay. I'll have to go over and take a look. I know you wouldn't be able to resist. But yeah, you should be proud of your achievement. You know what? When I was younger, I could stitch so fast, but I have slowed down a lot. A lot. I actually, since I moved here, I seem to be busier. I seem to be busier. So it's going to be nice. Oh, I'm just looking forward. I can sit here. I don't care what it's doing outside. I don't have to worry about getting snowed in. I don't have to worry about snowdrifts out there. You know, I don't have to worry about any of it. I don't have to worry about any of it. And I'm happy for that. I just cannot. There's no way. I can't do it anymore. It was just like I needed help putting these curtains up. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Like standing up on the footstool. Oh no, that was just no, 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 no. Not the footstool. The well, yeah, I guess a footstool. Whatever it is. It's from John. I have to give it back to him. But we're going to keep it in here because after the yard sale, Juliet and John are going to come over here and put my pictures up. So that'll be good. So I got a head or a bunch of broccoli. What do you think I can do with it? What would you What would be something that you would do? Vegan, of course. Well, even if you say it's with, you know, whatever, I could still make it vegan. Hi, Ruthie girl. Hi, baby girl. Are you watching me? Are you watching over me? Me, my gritty? This mommy's gritty. I steam broccoli in a skillet, then quick sear it with a dab of oil and lots of garlic. Mmm. Mmm. That sounds good. That sounds good. I want to use it up. And does anybody else put vegetables in spaghetti? Does anybody else do that? I like doing that. I like having vegetable spaghetti. Spaghettini, angel hair, whatever it is. Capellini. It's all pasta to me. I like having, I will have, not quite sure. This is, you make up your pasta, and then you put mushrooms in there, and green peppers, red peppers, tomatoes, um, maybe some carrots, whatever it is. And I put that all in there. Does anybody else do that? I like doing that. I really like that. And yet, I was talking with Juliet. She said this several times. She said, I never heard of people putting vegetables in their spaghetti. I put it whatever's in the fridge at the time. Yeah, that's like me. That is like me. Ruthie, Ruthie. Yeah. Oh, she's doing my girly. She's doing my girly. Hi, beautiful. You're so loving. You're so caring. Yes, you are. I sure was blessed with you, my Ruthie. Yeah, I was sure blessed with you. Yeah, you were waiting there just for me. I'm starting into these quarter stitches again. I'm going to quickly show you this here. I'm trying to get a few stitches done. Actually, I was trying to get up. I'm almost at 71%, but I don't think I'm going to make it here. what are we at here? 141. I still got a few. 141. Oh yeah, well I guess so. Hi, Ruthie. Ruthie is done putzing. He's doing putzing. He's doing putzing, my girl. I think this is a rabbit down here. I'm not sure though. All this talk about spaghetti and vegetables is making me hungry. Hi, girl. Hi, girl. You're such a beautiful one. You're such a beautiful one. Yes. Hi. Hello. Hi. She's so affectionate. She's so calming. She knows exactly when I am feeling off, and I don't have very many stitches on this thing left, so let me see if I can get this done. She knows exactly when my mood is off or I'm anxious or whatever. She knows. She's been a godsend to me. Jonah, well, Jonah is Jonah. Mind you, this morning he was on the wheel this morning, and I heard it going in quick rounds. So maybe he's starting. I think that's great. Okay. So, 1. Two. And then 3 more to go. So this one, this one. To do. Okay. So it's right. We'll see if this brings me up to 71%. Wouldn't that be awesome? Hi, girl. And finish this here. Wow, I put a lot of stitches in today, I'll tell you that. This and this. I'm going to be so happy to have this one done. Yeah. I kind of want to get back to treasure hunt. Put a little bit of work in on that one. Okay, so I did that one and I got to 71.06%. That's good. Alrighty. Well, the sun is, just a minute here. I'm going to show you how far I am. Okay, so right there. See? I had worked on all of this and all of this. And before that, I had worked on over here on this side. So that's where I'm at. But I am going to, just a minute right there. I'm going to show you here where I am. Okay. That's what I've done so far. Okay. So she's coming along really well. And I'm liking how she's turning out. That's good. I don't know if I'm going to put the wings on there at all, you know. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards not putting the wings on. Because to me, it's like, you know, she's not a butterfly, she's not a fairy, she's not whatever. So, anyway. All right, everybody, I guess that's it. Please remember next Sunday, the live will be at 11 o'clock till around 1, maybe 1:15. Depends on when we're heading to Winnipeg. So, yeah. So, anyways. All right, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic Sunday, a great Labor Day. If you've got the day off, fantastic. You know, enjoy it. And if you're like us up here, enjoy the last long weekend of summer. So, technically. Because the next holiday after this is Thanksgiving. And I'm not exactly sure what Monday that is, but it's the second Monday in October. No, yeah, October. So, all right, everybody, have a great day, and we will see you on tomorrow's video. As long as it works. Toodaloodles, everybody.